Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we want to introduce you to the Haqq network, a Shariah-compliant blockchain network and digital currency that provides exceptional reliability, security, and opportunities for its users. First, let's start with the basics. Haqq is a blockchain network that issues Islamic coin, its native cryptocurrency. As a blockchain technology, Haqq allows you to interact securely with other people and contains built-in protection. It uses cryptography and provides continuous control over all transactions by participants, ensuring exceptional reliability of transactions. Now, let's dive into the most important features of Haqq. The proof-of-stake mechanism is one of the key features of the Haqq network. It allows Haqq holders to participate in the network consensus alongside validators and earn rewards for securing the network. This mechanism enables the network to become more secure and decentralized, as more people participate in securing the network. Another essential feature of Haqq is its Ethereum compatibility, which allows developers to build thousands of applications on Haqq using the existing Ethereum codebase and toolset, without rewriting smart contracts that already work on Ethereum or other Ethereum-compatible networks. This compatibility makes Haqq more accessible and provides users with a more extensive range of options for building applications. Haqq also has inter-blockchain communication, IBC, compatibility, allowing it to interact with other IBC-compatible networks like Cosmos and Ethereum, via Cosmos Ethereum Bridge. This feature provides Haqq with more significant opportunities for growth and collaboration. High throughput with instant finality is another critical feature of the Haqq network, making it usable for applications beyond financial, such as social platforms, games, educational projects, and much more. This feature ensures that Haqq network is not limited to financial applications but can be used in various industries. Now, let's talk about the opportunities that Haqq offers. First and foremost, Haqq is a Shariah-compliant blockchain network and digital currency. The fatwa is issued by some of the world's most renowned and revered Shariah scholars, ensuring that Haqq is suitable for the Islamic community. Its users can engage in transactions that are in line with Islamic principles. Haqq also has an evergreen DAO, funded by the Haqq-based token emission, and governed by network participants. The DAO is dedicated to supporting innovative projects for the international Muslim community. This DAO provides users with the opportunity to participate in the network's governance and decision-making processes. In addition, Haqq offers a builder's incentive, where smart contract authors are incentivized to deploy ecosystem-demanded contracts by network mechanics. This incentive ensures that developers have an added incentive to create applications on the Haqq network. Lastly, the Haqq network has a finite base token supply. The emission process lasts for 100 years, with the rate being reduced every 2 years, until 100 billion tokens are minted. This feature ensures that Haqq network remains sustainable and not subject to inflation. In conclusion, the Haqq network is an innovative blockchain network that provides users with a range of features and opportunities. With its proof-of-stake mechanism, Ethereum compatibility, IBC compatibility, high throughput with instant finality, and Shariah-compliant blockchain network and digital currency, Haqq network is set to become a leading blockchain network that offers exceptional reliability, security, and opportunities. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed learning about Haqq. You can find more detailed information in the links below the video.